Yo, what is up, everybody? Today we're diving deep into the world of grammar. Have you ever said something like, "Me and my friend went to the store"? Don't worry, I've been there. You might not realize it, but that's actually a grammar fail. It happens to the best of us, so today we're gonna fix 5 common grammar mistakes through short, funny skits. And make sure you're not the next example. Make sure you stick around until the end, because you are gonna want to see this. Like and subscribe if you've ever been corrected mid-sentence. Alright, first up, the classic me and my friend situation. It's so easy to say, right? But it's also so easy to get wrong. This is one of those mistakes that almost everyone has made at some point, and it can sneak up on you when you least expect it. Let's set the scene. 2 friends hanging out, just chillin'. One of them's about to drop a bombshell about a party. Check it out.
Yo, you going to John's party later?
Heck yeah. Me and John is going to the party together. It's gonna be lit. I can't wait to see everyone there and just have a good time.
Hold up, hold up. Did you catch that? I know you did. This is where things go sideways. It might sound natural in conversation, but there's a sneaky grammar mistake hiding in there. Me and John is going to the party. Nope, we gotta pump the brakes right there. That's not how we do it if we want to sound sharp. Remember the golden rule. Always put the other person first. It shows respect, plus it sounds way smoother. It's a small change, but it makes a big difference in how you come across. Second, when you and another person are doing something, and it's the subject of the sentence, you gotta use I, not me. I is the star of the show here. So, the correct way to say it is, John and I are going to the party. Boom, grammar saved. Now you sound confident and correct.
Oh yeah, John and I are going to the party. Thanks for the tip.
That's what I'm talking about. Next time we'll get it right from the start.
Next up, we're tackling a trio that trips up everyone. There, and there. These 3 words sound exactly the same, but trust me, they mean totally different things. Even the best writers and speakers mix them up sometimes. So don't feel bad if you've ever gotten them confused. But once you know the difference, you'll spot mistakes everywhere, and you'll never make them again. Imagine you're texting your friend about going to the mall. You're hyped, they're hyped, everyone's ready for a fun day out. You want to make plans, and you want your message to be crystal clear. Let's do this.
Yo, wanna hit up the mall later?
For sure. They're going to the mall at 5.
Whoa, hold on a sec. Did your friend just commit a grammar crime? Absolutely, but don't worry. We're here to set things straight. Let's break down this treacherous trio and make sure you never mix them up again. There with an I shows possession, like their car, their shoes, or their amazing sense of humor. If something belongs to them, use their. There with an E points to a location or a place, like over there, let's go there, or there it is. It's all about where something is happening. And there with an apostrophe, that's just a shortened version of they are. If you can say they are in your sentence, use their. It's a contraction, combining 2 words into one. So, the correct text should be, they're going to the mall at 5, see? You nailed it. Now your message is both fun and grammatically perfect.
For sure. They're going to the mall at 5. Now you know the difference, and you'll never get tripped up by their there or there again.
Alright, let's move on to a grammar mistake that's sneakier than a ninja in a library. Less versus fewer. This is one of those little details that can trip up even the most careful speakers and writers. And it's so easy to overlook if you're not paying close attention. It's all about knowing when to use which word. And trust me, getting it right can make your sentences sound a lot more polished and professional. Picture this. Imagine you're at an awesome concert. The place is packed, the energy is high, and everyone's having a blast. But the next day you show up and there's a much smaller crowd. Like way smaller. The difference is impossible to miss. You might be tempted to say, "Whoa, there are less people here today than yesterday." It sounds natural, right? But let's see what's really going on.
Okay, grammatically speaking, this guy's got the right idea about the situation, but he's using the wrong word. It's a super common mistake, and you'll hear it all the time, even from native speakers. Here's the deal. Fewer is for things you can count, like people, concert tickets, or slices of pizza. If you can count them one by one, you want to use fewer. Less is for things you can't count, like water, love, or that feeling of pure joy you get from watching my videos. These are things that don't have individual units you can count. So the correct way to say it is, there are fewer people here today than yesterday. It's a small change, but it makes a big difference in how accurate your English sounds.
Man, there are fewer people here today than yesterday. Next time you're talking about numbers, remember this tip and you'll sound like a grammar pro.
This next one is a major pet peeve of mine, and I know I'm not alone. You ready for it? I seen it. Ugh, it makes my ears cringe.
Dude, have you seen the new Avengers movie? It's off the hook.
Yeah, I seen it last night. It was pretty good.
Grammar police. We have a code red. I seen it is not grammatically correct, not even a little bit. Here's the lowdown. When you're talking about something you saw in the past, you gotta use the past participle of see, which is seen. But here's the catch. You need a helping verb like have, has, or had before it. So the right way to say it is I have seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it. It was pretty good.
Last but not least, let's talk about a grammar mistake that's so sneaky it's practically invisible. I'm talking about could've, should've, and would've.
Oh, that test was brutal. I totally blanked on the last question.
Dude, I should have studied harder. I knew that stuff last week.
Hold on, rewind. Should've? That doesn't sound quite right, does it? You see, our brains like to play tricks on us. Could've, should've, and would've sound like could've, should've, and would've, which are the contractions of could have, should have, and would have. So the correct way to say it is, I should have studied harder. Don't let your brain trick you.
Dude, I should have studied harder. I knew that stuff last week.
And there you have it. 5 common grammar mistakes busted. Remember, using proper grammar isn't about being a stuffy know-it-all. It's about communicating clearly, sounding more confident, and maybe even impressing your friends. Which mistake have you made before? Let me know in the comments and tell me which skit I should do next. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, grammar champs.